Factorising quadratics. So why do we want to factorise quadratics first of all? So to factorise them, we're going to be putting the brackets in. That's the sort of aim. So we start off with something like x squared plus 3x plus 2, and then we will put it into a pair of brackets, x plus something and x plus something. So what this does is it enables us to solve quadratic equations. So if this was, say, equal to 0, then we'd be able to solve that. It allows us to draw the graphs. It can tell us about where the y-intercepts are, x-intercepts are. So we can find out a lot of information just by simply factorising. So let's have a look at this equation here. X squared plus 3x plus 2. So the first thing that we want to do is have a look at this plus 2. So what I want to do is find all of the factors of 2. Now I know that 2 being prime has only the factors 2 and 1. So now we're going to have a look at the x coefficient, which is going to be 3. So we need to find a pair of these factors. So here we've got 2 times 1, but add to make 3. Now I know that in this example it's quite obvious, but when we go a bit further, this is going to be some key steps. So x plus, I'm going to take this 2 here, and we're going to have x plus, and take this 1. So now if we expand this out to double check, we're going to have x times x is x squared, x plus 1 is 1x, or just x, 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 1 is 2. And we can double check that that makes x squared plus 3x plus 2. So our factorised form here is x plus 2, x plus 1. If we have a look with a slightly harder example, x squared plus 7x plus 12. This time when we have a look at our factors of 12, we've got 6 times by 2, 12 times 1, and 4 times by 3. So we now need to find which pair of factors will add to make 7. So if we start here, 6 plus 2 is 8, so no. 12 plus 1 is 13, so no. But 4 times by 3 is 7. Sorry, 4 plus 3 is 7. So we are going to have 4 and 3. So again with our brackets, x plus 4, x plus 3. And again we can expand them out to double check our answer. And rightly so, that gives us x squared plus 7x plus 12. So we've looked at the number on the end, so the final term, looking at its factors, and we're going to have those pairs of factors which are going to go in our brackets. What happens if we have a slightly harder example? So this time we're going to have a negative. X squared minus 3x plus 2. So again, our factors of 2 is 2 times by 1, but also another factor that we didn't include last time is minus 2 times by minus 1, remembering that 2 negatives multiplied together make a positive, and we have plus 2. Okay, so now we've got to find out of these which ones sum together to make negative 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3, so that's not negative 3. Negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3. So that is the combination we want. And we can put this into brackets, x minus 2, x minus 1. And again, if we check this, that would expand back out 2x squared minus 3x plus 2. Having a look at another one, same principle again, x squared plus 2x minus 8. So this time the negative sign is at the end, it's in our minus 8. So we need to find pairs of numbers that make minus 8. Remembering that we need to multiply a positive number by a negative number to get negative 8. So we can have negative 8 times by 1, negative 1 times by 8. Remembering that it is a different pair this time. We can have 4 or negative 4 times by 2 and negative 2 times by 4. And I believe that's it. So now if we add them together, oops, not sure what happened there. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. 2 take away 4 is going to be minus 2. And negative 2 plus 4 will give us positive 2. So look here, this is positive 2, so we need our minus 2 and 4. So then we can simply write out our quadratic x minus 2, x plus 4. Just a point to note here, we can write this as x plus 4 and x minus 2. It doesn't matter which way round they are, as long as we have the negative with the 2 and the positive with the 4 for this example. Now there are a couple of simpler or different variations. So if we have the quadratic x squared minus 9, so here we don't have an x term, but there's something special about this, that both x squared and 9 are square numbers. So this is called the difference of two squares. And I can tell you that the factorised form is x minus 3, x plus 3. The reason for this is when we add negative 3 and plus 3 together, they cancel out to make 0. So whenever we're missing the x term, difference of two squares, it's going to be x plus and x minus the square root of this number here. So I hope you found this useful, and thank you for watching.